Hello everyone, welcome to the JCast Network. I'm your host, Aaron Herman. We had the opportunity to attend the CEA LIne Show in New York City. The holidays are just around the corner, and we had the opportunity to check out some of the hottest new products and gadgets on the market today. Let's take a quick look.
This is iPieces from Pressman Toy, and we've taken the traditional board game and put them on iPads like nothing you've ever seen before. These are the physical pieces that you buy for $12.99 at retail. You download the app for free, and then you're ready to play games like air hockey, and it feels like the real thing with these pieces that transmit the electricity from your body into the pieces, and then they become the hockey sticks for the game. Or you can play the fishing game. Once the fish open their mouth, you drag them into the bucket, and you score points that way. And then we have a traditional track game, which we call Snakes and Ladders, which is kind of like a Chutes and Ladders. You roll the dice, and then you move the pieces, and at the end of the game, someone wins. So it's all the traditional kinds of board game play, but for the entire family to play, using your iPad as the board game in a new, brand new way.
When you want to trick out your bike or your stroller, there's only one place to go. It's your company, because it's some really innovative technology. Tell us a little bit about what you got.
We're a relatively new company, but we've been researching the market and products for the last couple of years, and we're just coming out with our first line of consumer electronics. And it's all about, for us, design and sound and application. For example, the products that you see here on the stroller and on the bicycle are really Bluetooth, wireless Bluetooth speakers, but they have special application for us. So they come with clamps that allow you to attach it to bicycles or strollers or exercise equipment, and listen to your favorite music while you exercise or take a bike ride. The other thing is, because it's Bluetooth and has a microphone built in, it will also act as a hands-free speakerphone. So as the call comes in and you're pushing your stroller, you hit the phone button, it'll pick up the call, and you'll be able to speak right through the speaker to the person on the other end of the...
It's very convenient, because you no longer have to go, wait a second, hold on.
No longer have to look for your piece of equipment. That's right.
And so how do you actually mount it also on the bike?
It's comes with two brackets. The brackets are completely adjustable. They'll go from a rather small bar to a rather thick bar. You clamp it on, you tighten it down to any thickness, and then it's just a matter of sliding the speaker on and off of the attached clips.
And what is the retail for?
The whole speaker with the clips, with the carrying case, and the USB connectors is $129 at retail.
Where can people learn more about your products?
Nine.com is the place you can go to read more about the equipment and the company story. And we're just starting to ship to retailers now, so you'll see it next week at Huppin's One Call, and then after that at retailers all over the country. These are completely adjustable. They'll tighten down to any thickness. Once they're secured to a bike or to a stroller, it's simply a matter of lining up the grooves with the slots and sliding it on. It'll lock into place, and then when you're done, release the quick mount release, and the speaker comes off in your hand.
Hi, I'm Derek Dotson, and this is Pleo RB. Stands for Reborn. Pleo RB is a robotic companion pet, kind of a replacement for a dog or a cat. Fully autonomous, fancy word for it can cruise around on its own. Pleo knows when you're touching him, you're holding him. You can feed him, which you have to do every day, otherwise he'll get sick. If you drop him, he'll simulate an injury. He's designed for like a first pet, so you have to take care of him, otherwise he will get a little sick on you. He does have voice recognition, so when he grows up a little bit, you can give him a name, and he'll respond to that name, and he'll respond to commands also, like come to me and play. Pleo starts out as a hatchling. He can barely walk, and how you treat him in that first week of life dictates his personality. Every Pleo has a unique personality. As he grows up, he'll be a little more active, a little less active, a little smarter, a little more rambunctious. All depends on how you treat Pleo.
Whenever you want to share
so if you're familiar with the bike share concept, typically there's these docking stations where you take a bike from one docking station, ride it around and drop it off at another. What we've done is put all that technology onto the bike itself. So each bike has an integrated GPS-enabled locking system, and you can find and reserve the bikes with your mobile phone. And the big difference is our lock works with regular bike racks, so you don't need this special proprietary docking station.
So walk us through the process.
Sure, so you'd create an account with Social Bicycles and select the network that you want to subscribe to. There'll be different networks for each city, so maybe a different operating partner in each city. Once you subscribe to that network, you look at a map and you find the bike that you want to rent. You select it through your mobile app or through the web browser. You reserve it, and that sends your PIN code down to the bike. You get to the bike, you enter your PIN code into the keypad. That disengages the lock, and it begins tracking you when you ride. When you're done with it, you find a bike rack in a hub location or somewhere within the system area. You engage the lock, and it automatically ends the transaction and reports the location of the bike.
And tell me about the technology behind it.
Yeah, so each bike has an onboard computer, GPS tracking, and a mobile phone connection, a cellular connection. So that's what's used to communicate the data back to the central server. We have iOS and Android mobile applications. We have a full suite of web software for both the user to access the bikes and the administrator and the operator to manage the bikes.
As a person who loves taking videos and pictures, one of the things that I hate doing is giving my camera to someone else. And I've had experiences when I gave someone my camera and they dropped it. And now I'm always taking pictures with one hand.
Yep.
My chin now looks a little off. And your products are really interesting. It really is a game changer for people who love taking pictures and videos. Tell us a little about your products.
Okay, well I'm going to start telling you about this smartphone adapter that we have. This is what I use with my iPhone. I go to my free self-timer app that I downloaded. Now within seconds I extend, I look into the camera, and now I have, and then I end up with a shot that's nice and clear. I didn't have to ask anyone to hold my phone.
I'll give you a demo. Our screen's going to face your camera. Sage, come beside us for a second. All right, so we're on a self-timer. No one's touching the camera. We're here. You end up picture that's centered. Heads are proportioned to one another. The arm's not up. People have to walk around you. They can't cut through you. So now you could be taking hundreds of pictures without ever asking anyone to touch your camera. Even well-meaning people, maybe they have suntan lotion, maybe they accidentally drop it. They say, oops, sorry, but they,
And it's very light, surprisingly.
Totally light. We've got our first model, entry level is 3 ounces. It's made out of aluminum. It's waterproof as well. You can use it with GoPro cameras. You can use it with smartphones. You can use it with even DSLR cameras. Put your sports camera on here if you want. You can use it with a heavy-duty DSLR. If you have a heavy camera, just lean it against a tree if you want. Now you've got no weight in your hand. You've got everything against you. Use your remote control, trigger your camera. They all have a mirror, self-image mirror. On your smartphone, your best lens is the rear-facing lens for your high-res pictures. So you've got a little mirror now, so when you're using your smartphone with the high-res lens, you can make sure you're centered into the mirror.
And what does it retail for?
Starts at $19.95 and it goes up to $49.95. Buy it at B&H, Adorama, J&R, Amazon, our own site, quickpod.com.
And what are you hoping for people to do with your products?
It's up to their imaginations. They could take YouTube videos, they could be snowboarding or underwater diving, they could be tandem paragliding, they could just be on a holiday somewhere, and they could take hundreds of pictures without ever asking a stranger to touch their camera.
And all your products are waterproof?
All of them. Saltwater impervious.
And whenever you're trying to figure out what now works, what's the best way to make that distinction?
Which one you should choose?
Yeah.
Depends on your use. If you're going to go underwater diving, maybe you just want a short one because your depth of field underwater is not that far anyhow, so you don't need to carry a big device. Keep a small one on you. If you're going to be going snowboarding and you want to get more of your body in the picture, then go with this version. The DSLR version gives you a longer 53-inch reach. You're just going to be traveling, maybe go to Europe or something, bring this little one. It still goes through airport security, 38 inches, but it gives you enough. If you want to take your picture sideways, just hold it sideways. It's a universal smartphone holder. You can put an Android in here, you can put an iPhone in here. You open it and you close it, so you can have your case on, it's compatible. You'll have this forever. You can change your phone, it's still going to be able to adjust to the width of whatever you've got. It gives you a standard 1/4 20 tripod fitting below.
As you can see, there are some fantastic gadgets and products that will brighten anybody's day. This is Aaron Herman, and thank you for watching.